All right, class. So if y'all take your seats, and on your desk you'll see some materials that we're about to work with. You should make sure you have your pen, your paper. Make sure you have a note card, and on the note card there should be a couple of phrases that's on there. And how many of you have read the book "Oh, the Places You'll Go" by Dr. Seuss? Okay? Okay, great. Now, I know you're probably wondering why we're doing this in an 8th grade setting, but you will see why we're doing that. So, what we're going to do today is I'm going to read the book, and in the book, I'm going to need for you to pay attention while we're doing it. Listen to how my voice changes, because that is going to entail what you're going to be writing down and taking notes for. At the end, what we're going to do is we're going to write a story concerning only what's on your notepad. Okay, so everybody look at the note cards, you got it? So only that one sentence that's on there, that is what you're going to write about. Okay? All right, so everyone right here, everyone, we're going to start. And this is "Oh, the Places You'll Go" by Dr. Seuss. As you can see. So, congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You'll look up and down the streets. You'll look them over with care. About some you will say, "I don't choose to go there." With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you'll go down in any not so good down street. And you may not find any. You'll want to go down, in case, of course, you're headed straight out of town. So we're going to pause for a minute. So is there anyone that can tell me what is the object? Why am I, if you take a look at your notes, so why am I stressing every time I would say you, or I would name, give you a place to go? Why am I stressing that? If you take a look at your notes, look at the directions. Okay? Great. That's right. So everyone is understanding what we're going to do? All right. Great. All right. So as carry on, it says, "I'm sorry to say so, but sadly it's true. The bang-ups and the hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch, and your game will fly on. You'll be left in a lurch." So, be your name Buzzabomb or Bixby or Bay or Mordecai, Ali Van Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. All right. So, just to give a clarification, want to make sure everyone knows. So on there, what we're going to do is, let's say for example, that one of you have "You'll be as famous as they can be" line. All right? So right there, we're going to discuss how fame is to you. Okay? That's what you're going to write about. So if you have the "You'll be as famous can be," I would want you to write about what you feel about fame, about becoming famous. Okay? That's what you're gonna do in the story. Just giving an example. I know no one has that line, but it's just an example of what you're gonna do. Okay? And just make it short. The story doesn't have to be long. We're gonna do an oral presentation later on in the week. We're gonna continue this story out, and I want you to describe your reactions to the line in which you have been given. Make sure that you do that. And we're also going to get into groups, and we're going to make sure that while we're in the group that we're going to be brainstorming. So no one's not going to tell anyone what to write, but we want to brainstorm and help each other out to make sure that that's what we're going to do. Dr. Seuss has inspired many people, myself as well, with just simple poetry. This is just poetry, and we want to be able to make sure that we don't just use this as, oh, well, I've read this before, I've done this before. There's a lot of things in which we can get out of this book here. And that's what we're going to do. So make sure right now, the only step that we're going to do right now is we're going to get the story. We're going to get the story written. I'm going to be walking around making sure that everyone is understanding. If anyone needs help, please raise your hand. I'll come to you. I'll see what we can do about getting this help, because we have to focus on making sure we understand before anything. Okay? So don't be afraid to ask for help. After that, we'll break into groups. After we break into groups, then we'll go back and we'll start working on our oral presentation. Okay? All right.